Washington this evening. He asked me to join you and share where he stands with this very important issue. Senator Manchin believes that West Virginia is one of the most patriotic states in our great country, and our young people should have every opportunity not just to serve this nation, but also learn the values of discipline, hard work, and leadership that our military entails. Over the past few days, Senator Manchin has heard from several parents and concerned residents in Parkersburg who are very upset that the Navy Junior ROTC program has slated to end. He understands there is still considerable interest from the students, and I believe, as the principal was saying, I think it's 109 that have already signed up, and that's something to be proud of. And Senator Manchin truly believes that both these students and our country will benefit from a continued commitment to this program. Senator Manchin last week sent a letter to the Secretary of the Navy, Raymond E. Mavis, Jr., expressing his disappointment in the Navy's decision to disband the Parkersburg High School Navy Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps at the end of June 2011, and urging Secretary Mavis to do all he can to keep the program active. In addition, Senator Manchin presented Secretary Mavis with letters from West Virginians who expressed their disappointment over the proposal to end this essential program. Senator Manchin believes it would be a shame to allow something so valuable to disappear, and that is why he's encouraging Secretary Mavis to continue the Junior ROTC program at Parkersburg High School. Thank you on behalf of Senator Manchin, and I appreciate your time, and we let you know that we are fighting for you all, and I'm proud to be here. Thank you.
Air Force retired.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you for your comments, Senator Manchin, and for the other representatives. I used to be the Secretary of the Air Force, Director of Public Affairs for the Midwest region. I was in the United States Air Force for 23 years. One thing that they teach you when you go through military, it's the same thing that they teach you as cadets. When you go into battle, go well armed and use those weapons that can get the best results. Let's put this situation, when you contact your senators, your congressmen, your Navy representatives, in the terms that they will understand. And here are the terms that they'll understand. Recruitment. The United States Navy spends millions and millions of dollars every year to recruit. One F-18 demo flight can keep this unit open for 5 years. It's recruitment that they're talking about. It's leadership. The United States Navy spends millions and millions of dollars on developing those leaders which will lead their men into combat, which will lead their ships, their weapons, and their weaponry. So you see, the United States Navy, when you look at it, is just a bunch of metal, glass, wires, and tools without the people to operate it, without those men and women to lead the Navy soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines in the battle. We have a cadet that's coming from this unit that's going to the United States Naval Academy. What price do you put on that value? What price do you put on that leader? What's the value of the Navy Junior ROTC program at Parkersburg High School? When you talk to your senators, your congressmen, your Navy officials, talk about recruiting. Talk about the 89 people that were in it and 109 people that will be in it next year, and the leadership skills that they will learn. And those leadership skills will not only be valuable when you're recruiting the United States Navy or in the military, but those are traits, those are skills that can be carried in any profession within the United States. Those are terms that they will understand. So when you're talking about the Navy ROTC, when you're talking about the value of a program, don't just look at it like Admiral Kilkearney looks at it right now as an education program where he can save a few dollars here. You know, there's an old term that says you rob Peter to pay Paul. That's exactly what the United States Navy is doing here in the state of West Virginia. When the United States military goes to recruit, they go to the state of West Virginia. You know why? Because the state of West Virginia has one of the highest recruiting ratios of men and women that serve in our military in the past, in the present, and they'll be there in the future. And the reason they'll be there is because we believe in programs like the Navy Junior ROTC. We teach those skills in our high schools. There's only 2 programs, Navy Junior ROTC, in the state of West Virginia, here in Huntington. What a shame to lose that program. What a shame for the state of West Virginia that the Navy would want to eliminate that program when you have a state that has already shown that it will stand behind its country, that it will provide those military leaders at a time that they need it. So when you talk to your senators, when you talk to your congressmen, when you talk to those Navy leaders, talk to them in terms that understand. Carry the weapons that will make a difference. Leadership, recruitment, and the values that you find in West Virginians who have served and will serve our nation.
Now I'd like to call Cadet Tyler Foster.
Integrity is the integration of outward actions and inner values. A person of integrity is the same on the outside and the inside. Such an individual can be trusted. He or she never veers from inner values, even when it might be expeditious to do so. A leader must have the trust of followers and therefore must display integrity. Dedication means spending whatever time or energy is necessary to accomplish the task at hand. A leader inspires dedication by example, doing whatever it takes to complete the next step toward the vision. By setting an excellent example, leaders can show followers that there are no 9-to-5 jobs on the team, only opportunities to achieve something great. Magnanimity means giving credit where credit is due. A leader that displays this trait ensures that credit for success is spread as widely as possible through the company. Conversely, a good leader takes personal responsibility for failures. This sort of reverse magnanimity helps other people feel good about themselves and draws the team closer together. To spread the fame and take the blame is a hallmark of effective leadership. Openness means being able to listen to new ideas, even if they do not conform to the usual way of thinking. Good leaders are able to suspend judgment while listening to others' ideas, as well as accept new ways of doing things that someone else has thought of. Openness builds mutual respect and trust between leaders and followers. And it also keeps the team well supplied with new ideas that can further its vision. Creativity is the ability to think differently, to get outside of the box that contains solutions. Creativity gives leaders the ability to see things others have not seen, and thus leads followers in new directions. The most important question that a leader can ask is, what if? Possibly the worst thing a leader can say is, I know this is a dumb question. Fairness means dealing with others consistently and justly. A leader must check all the facts and hear everyone out before passing judgment. He or she must avoid leading to conclusions based on incomplete evidence. When people feel they are being treated fairly, they reward a leader with loyalty and dedication. Assertiveness is not the same as aggression. Rather, it is the ability to clearly state what one expects so that there will be no misunderstandings. A leader must be assertive to get the desired results. Along with assertiveness comes a responsibility to clearly understand what followers expect from their leaders. A sense of humor is vital to relieve tension and boredom, as well as to diffuse hostility. Effective leaders know how to use humor to energize followers. Humor is a form of power that provides some control over the work environment. And simply put, humor fosters good camaraderie. All 9 of these traits are leadership skills that are taught through us through NJROTC. And with your continued support, we can ensure that these traits are taught to future generations to come. Thank you.
Next, Mr. Flint Altmeyer from Congressman David McKinley's office will speak.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Flint Altmeyer, and I'm a representative of Congressman David McKinley, who's very disappointed that he cannot be here today.